There's one exercise that builds total body strength, fixes your posture, and improves your grip all at once. And it's not a machine, it's not a Basu ball backflip, and it doesn't require a PhD in exercise science to understand. It's called a loaded carry. Pick up something heavy, walk with it. That's it. And over the next 28 days, this one movement is going to rewrite how your body moves, looks, and feels. I'll show you the exact 4-week plan in a minute. First, here's why this works better than almost anything else in the gym. The modern fitness world has become a circus. Influencers doing backflips on Bosu balls, machines that look like medieval torture devices, routines so complicated you need a manual just for the warm-up. Loaded carries cut through all of it. This is human movement in its purest form. Our ancestors didn't have isolation exercises. They carried water, food, tools, building materials. Their bodies were forged by necessity, and that necessity built some of the most functional, resilient physiques in human history. When you load up your hands, arms, or shoulders and start moving, you force every system in your body to coordinate in real time. Your core stabilizes, your posture corrects itself, your grip strengthens, your cardiovascular system adapts. It's a full-body wake-up call most modern exercises can't match, and the grip strength piece alone is worth paying attention to. A Lancet study following nearly 140,000 adults over 4 years found grip strength was a stronger predictor of cardiovascular mortality than blood pressure. How hard you can squeeze is genuinely tied to how long you live. Here's the part most people get wrong before they even start. The exercise variation you'll do in week 3 exposes weaknesses that literally no other lift can hide. But we'll get there. First, the foundation. Before day 1, lock in your setup. Chest up, shoulders back and down. Core braced like someone's about to punch you in the stomach. Spine neutral, not extended, not flexed. Deliberate, controlled steps. No shuffling, no rushing, no compensating. Every step should look identical to the last. Starting weight, something that feels genuinely challenging after 30 to 40 seconds, but doesn't wreck your form immediately. For most people, that's 25 to 50% of body weight per hand on farmer's walks. Don't ego lift here. Your grip will be the limiting factor before your strength is, and that's exactly the point. Week 1 has one job: humble you completely. The moment you pick up that first farmer's walk, your body goes into emergency mode. Forearms on fire, traps waking up, core engaging in ways 1,000 crunches never touched. Your nervous system is scrambling to coordinate stabilizers, posture, and grip all at once. Like conducting an orchestra where half the musicians have never seen the music. Your grip fails first, and that's actually perfect. When your grip is strong, everything downstream works better. Week 1 is about waking that up. Training. 4 sets of farmer's walks, 40 to 60 seconds, 90 seconds rest. Week 2, we introduce the suitcase carry, weight in one hand only. This sounds easier. It's not. Loading one side forces the other side to work overtime to keep you upright. It exposes imbalances bilateral carries can hide completely. If one side is weaker, you'll know immediately. Training. 3 sets of farmer's walks at 45 seconds, plus 2 sets of suitcase carries per side at 30 seconds. Week 3, this is the one I mentioned earlier, we add overhead carries. Holding weight overhead while walking demands near-perfect shoulder mobility and rock-solid core stability. If you have any hidden weakness, this movement will find it in seconds. It also creates something called irradiation. Full body tension from your grip down to your feet, which is one of the most effective ways to build real, functional strength. Training, 2 sets of farmer's walks at 60 seconds, 2 suitcase carries per side at 45 seconds, 2 overhead carries at 30 seconds. Week 4 is mastery. Everything combines into a circuit. Farmer's walk 45 seconds, straight into suitcase carry right 30 seconds, straight into overhead carry 20 seconds. Rest 2 minutes. Repeat for 3 rounds. By this point, the weights that felt impossible in week 1 feel manageable, and your posture has stopped being something you think about. It just happens. If you only remember one thing from this video, remember this breakdown. Train 4 days a week, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. Wednesday and weekends are recovery. Week 1, farmers walks only, build the foundation. Week 2, add suitcase carries, expose and fix imbalances. Week 3, add overhead carries, build full body tension and shoulder stability. Week 4, combine all 3 into circuits, test everything you built. That's the entire plan. No machines, no complicated programming, no certification required, just heavy things and the willingness to carry them. Now, once you've gone through all 28 days, you're going to want to keep going, and that's where these variations come in. The suitcase carry can be progressed further just by increasing the weight on one side or walking longer distances. Some people eventually work up to carrying their entire body weight in one hand. It's a humbling goal, and it builds incredible unilateral strength. Front-loaded carries, where you hold weight against your chest or at shoulder height, build serious anterior core strength and improve thoracic extension. The goblet carry specifically, holding a dumbbell or kettlebell against your chest, reinforces proper squat mechanics while building carrying endurance at the same time. Offset carries, where you hold different weights in each hand, create a unique stabilization challenge. Your core has to work constantly to prevent rotation and side bending, which makes these especially effective if you play a rotational sport like golf or tennis. If you have access to a trap bar carries lets you load much heavier than a standard farmer's walk while keeping better posture and reducing the grip demand. Great for pure strength work. And sandbag carries introduce instability dumbbells and barbells simply can't replicate. The shifting weight forces your stabilizers to fire constantly, whether you carry it in your arms, on your shoulders, or overhead. And once you've finished the 28 days, this doesn't stop. Month 2 means more load or more time under tension. Month 3 means adding pauses or pairing carries with other lifts. This is a foundation for years, not just 4 weeks. If this convinced you to try the 28-day challenge, comment "I'm in" below. I want to see who commits. Hit like if this was useful, and subscribe if you want more training that cuts through the noise instead of adding to it. Your future self, standing taller, moving better, more capable, is 28 days away. The only question is, are you ready to carry the load?